Rev up your engines. We're diving into a crucial aspect of vehicle safety today, something often overlooked but absolutely vital for every driver on the road. It's time to get acquainted, or perhaps reacquainted, with a component that's more than just a shiny surface. Today we're talking about your side mirror, one of your car's most important safety features. These aren't just decorative pieces of glass, they are your vigilant guardians, constantly working to provide you with a comprehensive view of your surroundings. They are engineered to offer a specific perspective, designed to minimize blind spots and maximize your awareness. It's your eye on the back of your head, providing a crucial extension of your vision. Think of it as having a second set of eyes, constantly scanning the adjacent lanes and potential hazards lurking behind you, letting you spot that swerving driver, the one who might be a little too close for comfort, or the vehicle unexpectedly changing lanes without signaling. These mirrors give you the precious seconds needed to react and avoid a potential collision, or cyclist in your blind spot. They're not just for cars, they're essential for spotting motorcycles, bicycles, and even pedestrians that might be difficult to see with just a quick glance over your shoulder. They bridge the gap where your peripheral vision falls short. Driving with a busted mirror is like running a race with one eye closed. It severely limits your perception and increases the risk of an accident. A cracked or missing mirror compromises your ability to accurately assess distances and react to changing traffic conditions. Dangerous and totally avoidable. Don't let a minor inconvenience turn into a major safety hazard. The consequences of neglecting a damaged side mirror can be far-reaching and potentially life-threatening. That little warning, "Objects in mirror are closer than they appear," is more than just a legal disclaimer. It's a crucial piece of information about the physics of convex mirrors. Isn't just advice, it's crucial for judging distance and making safe decisions. Understanding this distortion is key to accurately gauging the speed and proximity of vehicles behind you, especially when merging onto a highway or changing lanes in heavy traffic. If your mirror's cracked or hanging, rendering the image distorted or unstable, your ability to judge distance is gone, replaced by uncertainty and guesswork. The clarity and stability of the mirror are paramount for accurate perception, and you're just guessing on the road, relying on luck rather than informed judgment. This is a gamble no driver should be willing to take. Fixing it isn't just about looks. While a pristine mirror certainly enhances your car's appearance, the benefits go far beyond aesthetics. It's about restoring a vital safety system, a critical component of your vehicle's overall safety net. It's about ensuring that you have the tools you need to navigate the road safely and confidently, and you can often do it yourself with basic tools. Many side mirror replacements are surprisingly straightforward, requiring only a few common tools and a bit of patience. Stick with me, and I'll show you how to tackle this repair, step by step, making the process accessible and manageable for even the most novice DIYers. Save money and get that clear view back, restoring not only your car's functionality, but also your peace of mind on the road. Let's get started. So, how did your mirror end up busted? Let's run through the usual suspects. Number 1, the classic parking lot hit and run. You park, come back, and someone's clipped your mirror. Tight garages, poles, or mailboxes are next. One wrong move and crunch. Sometimes it's a rogue shopping cart, or even vandalism. People knocking mirrors off for fun. Then there's wear and tear, motors fail, plastic gets brittle, or sun exposure cracks the housing. Don't forget Mother Nature. Hail, falling branches, or even a bird can do serious damage. Mirrors stick out, making them magnets for trouble. Knowing how yours broke helps you figure out what needs replacing. Let's get ready to fix it right. Before you start, make sure you've got the right tools. Most side mirror repairs only need basic hand tools. Phillips and flathead screwdrivers, a socket set, and needle nose pliers. Trim removal tools are a lifesaver. Don't use a screwdriver or you'll scratch your car. Masking tape helps hold things in place and label wires. Order the correct replacement mirror for your car's year, make, and model. Driver and passenger sides aren't interchangeable. Safety glasses are a must, and gloves protect your hands from sharp edges. Have a rag for cleanup. Lay everything out before you start. Preparation makes the job smoother. Ready? Let's get to work. Alright, let's get to the bottom of this. Time to play detective and assess the damage to your side mirror. A broken side mirror can be a real pain, not just aesthetically, but also for safety reasons. Before you even think about ordering parts, it's crucial to understand the full extent of the damage. We need to put on our detective hats and carefully examine the scene of the parking lot incident. Figure out exactly what's broken before you buy parts. Don't just assume it's one thing. A thorough inspection will save you time, money, and a whole lot of frustration. Is the damage limited to just the surface, or does it run deeper? Are there cracks, fractures, or missing pieces? Take your time and really get to know the extent of the damage. Is it just the glass that's taken a hit? Sometimes a rogue pebble or a close encounter with a shopping cart can leave you with a shattered mirror, while the rest of the assembly remains intact. Or is the whole housing damaged? A more significant impact might have cracked the plastic casing, broken the mounting points, or even damaged the internal mechanisms. If the housing is compromised, you're likely looking at a more involved repair. Sometimes, you only need to replace the glass, which is much cheaper than replacing the entire unit. A replacement glass insert can be a budget-friendly fix if the housing is still in good shape. But before you order that glass, test the power functions. Make sure to check all the electrical components. Does the mirror still move smoothly in all directions? If it's an electric mirror, test the adjustment controls to see if they're still functioning properly. If not, the motor might be shot, meaning a full replacement of the entire side mirror assembly is necessary. A faulty motor can turn a simple glass replacement into a much bigger project. Check if the unit is loose on its mount. Give it a gentle wiggle to see if there's any play, or if the mounting bracket itself is broken. A damaged bracket will cause the mirror to wobble, and could eventually lead to it falling off completely. And while you're at it, look for any extra features your mirror might have. Does it have turn signals integrated into the housing? What about heating elements for defrosting in the winter? Or blind spot indicators to alert you to vehicles in your periphery? It's absolutely crucial to make sure your replacement matches all the features of your original mirror. Otherwise, you might end up with a mirror that doesn't quite fit, or lacks essential functionality. Taking the time for a quick and thorough inspection can save you a lot of money and a whole lot of hassle in the long run. So, diagnose before you buy. Know exactly what you need before you reach for your wallet. That way, you can get the right part the first time, avoiding unnecessary returns and delays. With a clear understanding of the damage and the correct replacement parts in hand, now you're finally ready to fix it and get back on the road safely. Alright, let's get started on removing the old mirror. This is a delicate process, so we'll need to proceed with caution and a steady hand. We want to avoid any unnecessary damage to the door or surrounding components. Remember, patience is key here. We're aiming for a clean and professional removal, setting the stage for a seamless installation of the new mirror. First things first, we need to access the inner workings of the door. That means removing the door panel. To do this, we'll start by locating and removing any screws that are holding the panel in place. These screws are often hidden, so take your time and carefully inspect the panel. Be sure to check the armrest area, behind the door handle, and along the bottom edge of the panel. These are common spots where manufacturers like to conceal screws. A small flashlight can be helpful in spotting these hidden fasteners. Don't forget to check around any trim pieces as well. Once all the screws are out, it's time to start prying the panel away from the door frame. This is where your trim tool comes in handy. Gently insert the tool between the panel and the door, and begin to carefully pop the panel off. Work your way around the edges of the panel, feeling for the clips that are holding it in place. These clips can be quite stubborn, so apply steady, even pressure to release them. Avoid yanking or forcing the panel, as this could damage the clips or the panel itself. With all the clips released, you should now be able to gently lift the panel off the door. Remember to lift straight up, avoiding any twisting or bending that could damage the panel. But hold on, before you completely remove the panel, remember that there are likely wires still attached. These wires connect to the door's electrical components, such as the power windows, door locks, and speakers. Carefully inspect the back of the panel and locate these electrical connectors. Gently disconnect each connector by pressing on the release tab and pulling the connector apart. Take your time and avoid pulling on the wires themselves. With all the wires disconnected, you can now safely remove the door panel and set it aside in a safe place. Make sure it's out of the way, so you don't accidentally trip over it or damage it during the rest of the repair. Now that the door panel is out of the way, we can access the mounting bolts for the mirror. These bolts are typically located behind a small triangular cover on the inside of the door. Carefully remove this cover to expose the bolts. Before removing the bolts, double-check that you've disconnected the mirror's electrical plug. This plug is usually located near the mounting bolts and connects the mirror's wiring harness to the car's electrical system. Now this is where things can get a little tricky. Once you remove the bolts, the mirror will be free to fall off the door. To prevent this, it's a good idea to have a friend hold the mirror from the outside. If you don't have a friend available, you can use tape to secure the mirror to the door temporarily. The goal here is to provide some support for the mirror while you're removing the bolts, preventing it from crashing to the ground and potentially getting damaged. A little bit of support can go a long way in preventing accidents. With the mirror supported, you can now loosen and remove the mounting bolts. Use the appropriate wrench or socket to carefully unscrew each bolt. Once the bolts are out, gently pull the old mirror away from the door. Be careful not to snag any wires or damage the paint on the door. A slow and steady pull is all it takes. And there you have it. The hard part's done. The old mirror is out, and we're one step closer to getting your car looking as good as new. Take a moment to appreciate your progress. Now let's get the new one in and finish the job. We're on the home stretch now, so let's keep up the good work and get that new mirror installed properly. Time to install the new mirror. Just reverse the steps. Check your new mirror for damage before installing. Guide the mounting studs and electrical wire through the door holes, making sure the gasket sits flat. Hold the mirror in place and hand tighten the bolts. Snug them down with your ratchet tight, but not too tight. Plug in the electrical connector until it clicks. Before reassembling the door, test all mirror functions: adjustment, heating, turn signals. If something doesn't work, double-check the connection now. If everything's good, reattach the door panel and screws. Snap everything back in place. You're almost done. Safety first, don't be a dummy. Always wear safety glasses to protect your eyes from glass or debris. Gloves protect your hands from sharp edges and grime. Turn off the car's ignition before disconnecting any wires. Be careful not to scratch your paint. Use masking tape or get a helper. Set the door panel down on a blanket, not against the car. Watch out for the window glass inside the door. Don't lean on it or drop tools. Take your time and think through each step. A little caution keeps you and your car safe. Time for a final check. This is what separates the pros from the amateurs. Wiggle the new mirror from outside. It should be solid, not loose. Test all functions. Adjust the mirror, check heating and turn signals. Adjust the mirrors for maximum visibility. Lean your head to the window. Set the driver's side. Then do the same for the passenger side. Take a short test drive. Watch for vibration or wind noise. If anything's off, fix it now before you forget. If everything's perfect, you've nailed it. Enjoy your safer, better-looking car. You've replaced your mirror. Now keep it in top shape. Clean the glass regularly for clear vision. Park smart, avoid tight spots and fold your mirrors in when possible. In winter, don't force frozen mirrors or use hard scrapers. Let heaters or de-icer do the work. Occasionally check the housing for tightness and cracks. Use plastic protectant to keep the housing from fading or getting brittle. A little care goes a long way. That's smart car ownership. Safe, simple, and stress-free.